I think I'm gonna buy a binder tonight. My biggest fear is that it comes in the mail and like my parents see it. That's why I'm hesitant to buy it. I'm ready to start doing things that I think will make me feel good. I have a lot of dysphoria. I started thinking about testosterone and top surgery and like what I want and if I want it. It doesn't even matter too because like I can't do it. I don't feel like I have a support system too. I don't. 2 days ago, one of my best friends had top surgery. It's weird being so happy for him, but also sad for myself. I know I'll get there one day, but right now it just seems really far away. I'm not even on T and I don't know when that's gonna happen. I'm trying to figure it out. I have a meeting in 10 days with my parents and my therapist, and I'm talking to my parents about this more, and my mom's reading a book on all this stuff, and I'm really grateful. I'm grateful. So I feel like I don't have reasons to be complaining because I am starting to see a future for myself in this regard, but I still cry. I always cry. Tomorrow I am having top surgery. Over the past few weeks, people have been asking me if I'm nervous, and I can honestly say not at all. I know that I am in very good hands, and I could not be more grateful for that. Grateful that I have this opportunity with my dream surgeon, with it being covered by my insurance, and with my friends and family beside me. It's been a journey for sure. This day seemed so far away for so long, and now it's about to be here. 18 hours until I'm free.
All right, now do some push-ups.
No.
It's the first time seeing yourself as you're supposed to be.
Yeah, it's
Before ending this little vlog thing, I wanted to sit down for a few minutes and talk about my top surgery experience, especially because I know there are a lot of people out there that are seeking surgery with Dr. Bluebond, and maybe they're searching her up trying to figure out what surgery with her is like. I know that a while back, I was kind of looking for a video like this one, so making one myself. So if you're here for that, hi, thank you for watching. I already have a video up explaining what my consultation with her was like, so if you're interested in that, I will leave a link in the description. And if you're here for some other reason, hi, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Okay, let's get into it. I received a call the Friday before my surgery telling me that my surgery was going to be at 6 a.m. on the following Monday. Because I live in New Jersey and didn't want to be rushing to the city at 3 a.m., my parents and I stayed at a hotel a few blocks away from the hospital the night before. So I got there shortly before 6 and I went into the operating room around 8 o'clock. Beforehand, I got all the basic vitals and shit done. I met with the anesthesiologist. Dr. Bluebond came in, marked me with a Sharpie, took a few pictures. While she was doing that, the only thing I could think about
about was like, is this her personal cell phone or is this like her work only cell phone? Like, what if she goes to send someone a happy birthday Bitmoji and accidentally sends my tits? So 8 o'clock rolled around and they were like, alrighty, time to slice. I don't know why I thought they were gonna put me to sleep before bringing me into the literal operating room, but I did. So they walked me into this scary ass room. I saw the tools laid out. It was like brown tile or something. It was nothing like I expected. That's what happens when you spend your entire childhood watching I Didn't Know I Was Pregnant on TLC. Spoiler, all operating rooms do not look like that. I don't remember all the details because it happened so quickly, but it was very loud, it was very chaotic. I don't think I said much, but I do remember saying, this is scary as fuck. So they made me lay on the table where I was about to be dissected, threw the IV in me, and I asked the anesthesiologist if she was gonna tell me when she was gonna put me to sleep. She's like, yeah, of course. And I just said, you're lying. She's like, no, I swear I'm not. Well, she was lying. So they told me they were gonna give me something through the IV to relax me. Basically just a benzo like Xanax. And right away, the room started spinning. So naturally I said, I'm dizzy. And then I was out. I woke up in recovery and felt like I had been stepped on by a horse. More like tap danced on. My throat hurt pretty bad from the breathing tube. General anesthesia paralyzes your muscles so you can't really breathe on your own. Hence why they shove a breathing tube down your throat during surgery. A nurse gave me oxy and I don't really remember a whole lot else from recovery. I did have to piss at one point, which sucked ass. Everything hurt really bad and I was dizzy, so a nurse had to roll me there and help me with everything. You gotta keep pissing because there's an IV in you pumping saline into your body to make sure you're hydrated. Later they even measured my pee, which was great. My parents came back not long after I woke up and eventually they rolled me to another part of the hospital where I would get my own room. I got a view. There was a TV connected to a tablet. I could go on Netflix. I can go online. I didn't really do much of that stuff because I couldn't really move my arms, but in theory I could have. I probably should have rested more that day. I didn't sleep at all after I woke up from anesthesia until that night, and I think it was just because I was like really excited that I had surgery. I ate some food. I posted on Finsta. I was good, but it still really hurt. Like, bad. It sucked. So I stayed overnight. The nurses came in every few hours to strip and empty my drains, which for me was the worst part of surgery by far. And I was discharged the next morning. Something I wasn't prepared for after surgery was being so easily fatigued and just being immobile in general. I'm a very independent person and I get stir crazy. So not being able to do shit at all for the first week, it really sucked. Like sometimes I would walk to the bathroom and back and I would have to take a nap afterwards. I basically lived in a recliner and that helped a lot. Sleeping on your back after surgery is the second worst part after the drains, which I had to strip and empty 3 times a day. The stripping involves pulling on the tube kind of to get the liquid, like the blood and stuff, out of the tube and into the bulb. And as you're stripping it, you're creating suction, so more is coming out of your body. Personally, I could feel the suction in my chest when I stripped it, which was less than sexy. And eventually one side of my chest was really burning when I would strip it because the end of the tube was hitting a nerve, like sucking on it. I also used this breathing tube thing, which was supposed to keep me from getting pneumonia. I got it in the hospital and my parents told me to take it home, but my brain told me that that was stealing. So I felt like I was stealing. I still feel like a thief. Sorry, NYU. I stopped using the Oxy after like 3 days, I think. I always felt like the Tylenol helped more, actually. And then I went back 4 days post-op. The nurse took off my binder, checked everything out, took off the dressings and the bandages, and I got to see my chest for the first time. And I was so happy. I thought my results were perfect and it just felt so natural. I looked in the mirror and for the first time, it was just like, yeah, this is me. I was told my drains would probably come out at my next appointment, and they did. And by then, I really wasn't even in that much pain. It was just the discomfort from the drains. And I know so many people are scared of getting their drains out. Honestly, it is not bad at all. It doesn't hurt. It just feels odd, if anything. They told me to take a deep breath, and as I breathed out, they just yanked. I could feel the tug, but it didn't hurt. The worst part was actually the sound that it made, and it was so nasty. But I got the drains out, and they gave me a new clean binder because my other one was kind of gross for not showering for a week. So I frolicked home yesterday through the Lincoln Tunnel drainless. My week of playing fish tank was over. I took a shower, and I felt really good ever since. The binder still sucks, obviously, but now that I have the drains out, I can move around a lot easier. I'd say I feel 80% like myself, and I'm only 9 days post-op. I go back next week, and I might have to get some fluid drained. They just do that in the office with a needle. But fingers crossed, I'll be done with this binder, and I'll finally start enjoying my flat-chested life. I'm already enjoying it, honestly. Even with the binder, you can see that I'm flat, and I can see my bare chest when I shower for a few minutes every day. And when I put the medication on my nipples, do that twice a day until the scabs fall off. off. Sexy stuff. I'm really happy. I can only say good things about my top surgery experience. My surgeon is amazing at what she does and frankly a goddess. My nipples are handcrafted by a goddess and her whole team is just as great. They're extremely kind and respectful and just great. It's little things like having my preferred name on my hospital band even though my legal name isn't changed yet. Those little things make me really appreciative of having surgery at NYU. This is my chest currently. I have a little bit of bruising on this side, but other than that, I don't know. I think it's perfect, personally. My head looks kind of huge right now compared to my body. Oh my god. And me saying that I look perfect in any way is a first. Yesterday, my surgeon looked at me and she's like, your chest looks awesome. And I'm like, thanks. And then I was like, oh wait, I didn't do this. Like, it's you. Like, you're the one that did this. So I should be thanking you. I am now a Rachel bluebond-langner stan account. We stanning. I think that concludes this video. I'm still fairly early in the healing process, considering this is gonna be the body I'm living in for the rest of my life. So maybe in a few months, at some point, I'll make a follow-up video. If anyone has any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them. And I just wanna say thanks to anyone who has been here with me through this journey. From people who have been here ever since those god-awful videos of me in 2017, to those who just came into my life recently. I'm grateful for, and I love you all. The sun is setting now, and I'm going to go take my second shower. Thank you for watching. I could just sit here all night and look at myself. It's a good feeling.